Okay, so once again, welcome back, everyone. Are you guys ready to gain more insights from another star trainer of ours in the second segment of our training segment? Please give me a thumbs up or some emoji or some voice reactions so I'll know you all are alive after this very deeply insightful training given by Ian. Perfect, wonderful. I'm getting the response that I'm requiring, and I completely resonate with whatever you guys are feeling because the next session is, trust me, completely like no other. And this session, I will tell you, it's not just useful for the leaders, but it is a very important segment that will benefit any individual or any aspiring leaders and Toastmasters in general. So now, to proceed with my introduction of our second trainer, none other than distinguished Toastmaster Pooja Saran. To tell you a little bit of Pooja, she is an NLP trainer for the American Board of NLP, a clinical hypnotherapist, a mental well being trainer, aside from being a successful distinguished Toastmaster. She is part of three districts currently: District 116, District 98, and District 92. And she loves collecting stories from all around the globe, which explains why she's part of three different districts. And I believe there is fourth in the making, and she will be getting more stories, which I'll be looking forward to hearing as well. And besides that, she's a wife of a superhero, a mother of two teen Avengers. She believes that quality of life depends on the quality of communication with yourself. So, with your hands completely loose, completely flat, and with a lot of power, let's give a huge round of virtual applause to our trainer, distinguished Toastmaster Pooja Saran. Pooja, the screen is all yours. Over to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Shweta, my first mentor in Toastmasters community, introducing me. It really gives me goosebumps. And we should give a big round of applause to Shweta, who arranged the entire thing meticulously. Everything was just perfect on time. She's like a bullet train for us. Thank you so much for all of you joining in, acknowledging the presence of all the leaders here. Let me quickly get into my presentation because I don't want you to delay your Friday's outings. So quick on the chat box, I'm going to ask you all the random questions. You'll be surprised why I'm asking these personal questions here on the chat box. Show me your faces so that I can relate to the answers that you're giving on the chat box. What is your weight? Or just tell me, how much do you weigh? Are you aware of it? Just give me yes if you're aware of it. Yeah, I can see our boss Mangai laughing because she does not want to give us the weight, but yes and no is fine. Okay, looks like I have all the yeses. You are aware of your weight. Okay, give me yes and no's if you want to lose a little or gain a little. Lose, yes, yes, yes. Lose a little, lose a little. Okay. Also, if you can mute while chatting, while giving me answers, that would be great. Okay, so since one person is the only one who's saying it's okay, so you are aware that you might want to lose some and you might want to gain some. Gain is not anywhere. Why would you like to lose? Again, on the chat box, to look good. Like, I would like to lose 2 kgs to look good in saris. What is your reason? To feel fit, to feel more flexible, to have more fun, health benefits. Okay, health reasons, kind of staying fit. Yes, brilliant. Be healthier, look good in sari also for health. Yes, okay. Good, look more handsome. Yes. Look fit. I say majority is fit, healthy, and look good. Okay. Keep your hands all. Okay, someone's saying on. Keep your hands on the chat box and tell me if you have a friend and a regular friend who you meet maybe after your prayer meet on Fridays or Saturdays, and you just love catching up with this friend. Again, yes or no. Keep aside all the weight related questions. and this friend accepts you the way you are with your weight. Okay, yes, you all have your friend. Okay. Let's assume a scenario that this friend is not looking good. This friend is depressed, down, not going out, not looking good, not physically, but when you see this friend, it's not giving you good vibes. What are you going to do to this friend? Again, on the chat box, what would you tell him? Help? Yes. Give me specific. How would you help? Be present. Okay. You will meet him every Sunday. Of course, you have Toastmasters, you have office, you have schools. You can only meet one day. Hug, invite him, give suggestions, Samreen. Thank you so much. Play badminton. Okay. Only if he's ready to play badminton. Be positive and listen to him. Join Toastmasters. Thank you, Pramod. When your friend goes down and out and he's depressed, there are some suggestions I'm taking it from the chat box itself. You'll ask them to maybe accept and listen, and you will ask them to be positive, listen to new mindset people, maybe go out and play, change the environment, maybe to go to the doctor. Did anyone say that they might want to eat ice cream? Yes, thank you. I would do that. Okay, become Toastmaster, or maybe go to the doctor. Recommend the gym. That's a very nice thing, Sanjay. Yes, I was looking for that answer. Exercise, maybe visit a doctor. Sometimes we give suggestions, but there's something else that we are not knowing, but some doctors or medicines. Why do we do that? Because we don't want to meet a friend or see our best friend going down in health, right? Okay, let's assume 1 month you've gone all 4 Sundays, 2 months, all four Sundays, 8 Sundays, gone to this friend, given all the suggestions, but the friend is not doing anything. Give me yes or no if you will prefer to miss out one Sunday and go to some other friend who's more agile, fit, and ready to play badminton with you. Go on, be honest. You can skip one Sunday. You tried everything. No, that's so loyal. Obviously, yes, Vibha, thank you. You will work on, maybe you will carry him also, right? But you will be okay. Continuing 6 months, you'll be okay in skipping one Sunday because you know that you've tried everything and everyone else has tried everything. Now you will be surprised. In fact, you guys are Toastmasters. You will not be surprised where I'm getting into. What are we going to talk about? You guys are storytellers, and you know this is something that's going to lead you to the program or to the meeting or to the club that you proudly joined, and you go there every week or once in 15 days. DCP, Distinguished Club Program, is not just a program. It is a health checkup. It is making sure that you are meeting that friend who is healthy. It's just not making sure that he is healthy, but you are taking responsibility. When it's not well, something goes off, you will take him to the doctor. You will take him out to the gym. You will make sure that things are better for this friend. Because we don't get friends as something tied as family. We make friends because that's a value system that we are aligned. You all have come to Toastmasters because some of the value system was aligned. Give me yes or no. That is what it is for you, Toastmasters. Or someone pushed you into Toastmasters. You came to Toastmasters because there was something that aligned in you. And this is the reason. It's all of your responsibility to make sure that this friend has a perfect health. Now, perfect health can be different for all of you. Like for you, someone of you, for me, maybe it's looking good. Someone of you wants to be fit. One of you wants to be maybe okay, I'm a little fat, but I am fit, I'm agile, I am maybe doing well, and I know that I can do stuff on my own, independency. So all these things are different dimensions of being fit. And that's what we are going to talk about, a club's dimensions to be fit. I am going to put two screens, and the first one is A and the second one is B. Tell me which one of these would you choose for yourself? These are two protein bars. Look at it properly. I know you guys are Toastmasters. You're the leaders. You will see the reviews. You will see the price. If you're Indian, You will definitely see the price and even the grams available with that. Okay, go to the second one. Quickly, A or B, which one would you choose for yourself? On the chat box, A or B? B because of the price. The rating is 3. That's definitely an Indian like me. A, okay. B, okay. Okay, you guys have some reasons, 20%, whatever. You've decided which one would you choose for yourself. Keep this thing. Yes, dark because someone is saying that it's hidden because I didn't want to show you the exact thing of it. Okay, which one for your health? You've decided, keep this on your head because we'll come back to this. A quick health check. Now I want you to unmute yourself and tell me. Let's see if you know a bit about your club. Let's do a brain check of your club, if your brain is working well. Okay? Shweta, if everyone has facility to unmute, right?
Shalini can address it. Shalini, anyone will be able to unmute
If
themselves?
not, let's use the chat box. That's
yes. They can?
Yes, we are able to unmute. Thank you.
Wonderful. When was the last time your club had a back-to-back icebreaker and a level 5 speech in same meeting? Do you even
Not
remember
yet.
that? Not yet, okay.
Yeah.
Anyone? Okay, last when it had. Okay, 4 months ago, Ian. I was expecting this from you. 2 months back. Brilliant. Brain check, perfect. This shows that is your club in a good constant learning space or it's on an autopilot. Everyone is doing the way they want as in a process of how it goes. Let's quickly go to a health check. That's the membership part. The heart check because heart pumps in the good blood and make sure that the old blood, not required blood is out. Heart check. Who here remembers the name of last new members that has joined the club? Come on, you can announce it.
I do.
I remember.
Please announce them. Be proud of it. Flaunt them.
Zenith is our new member, latest.
Awesome. Okay,
Kaushik
Navina. Brilliant. Get more. Let's.
Sridevi
Yes.
Menon, Nahid Akhtar,
No.
Shehnaz. We have a lot of names.
Wow.
The new member.
Please give yourself a big round of applause. Quick, wonderful heart check. Heart, wonderful. All 10 on 10 for these members. Is your heart pumping new life or running out of breath? And because I know you all have 10 DCPs already, so I'm sure you have a lot of new members coming in. Skeletal check. Are you standing straight? How many of you feel nervous the day dues are due or officers list are due? And I confess, I do get nervous when Shweta puts in the awards that you get more awards. If you renew these members, I start getting nervous because I just don't want to renew the people. I want the awards too. Quickly, give me yes or no. Do you want to have those awards? Do you get that up and down feeling, the adrenal rush? Yes, okay, someone's being honest. Yes, absolutely. You do get nervous. So skeletal check, maybe we need to be more agile and more flexible. Make sure that your skeletal has an exercise every month, not in the month when dues are assigned. So is your club standing tall or collapsing with the paperwork in the end moment? And that I should ask you a question out of the box syllabus, out of syllabus. Who all have this done or are working on their club success plan? I know you didn't expect this question. I know it's out of syllabus. Have you heard about club success plan? Done, Ian, come on. You're raising the standard, Gilda, wonderful. So you know that you will not be taxed when the deadline comes. Brilliant. Nervous system, officers training. How many of your current club officers actually attended officers training this month?
We did ICCs.
5, yes. 5, 6, 7, okay. 6. Mangai ma'am, are you happy with the results here? See, we have the boss happy. This shows that your club has sharp reflexes in terms where something goes down. They don't flinch at times where you have back-to-back competition, or you don't get time for meetings, or something goes off suddenly. 80 people or 10 people get transferred. You have all in place because we have club officers well ready on the border, well prepared. They're not sleeping, they are well prepared and trained. So what exactly Toastmasters is? Toastmasters is the body, the friend that you joined, thinking, knowing, and feeling the value. The very first meeting you attended the Toastmasters, and you felt, oh, this is something for me. And if you take it as a friend, I want all of you to go back home this time. And every time you enter your Toastmasters meeting, you know that you are going to join hands with this friend. Give a high five and see, check if that high five has a good energy. Does it have good brains? Brains are working, all good. Is the heart pumping? The skin is glowing. You know, when heart pumps, the skin glows, right? Is the skin glowing? Is the skeletal system fine? Is it agile? And is the nervous system good? Every time you look at that Toastmasters and talk about your Toastmasters club, you should feel and look as a friend which is healthy. And you would like to go to this friend every week. Now, let's come to the gist, the serious part of how you can make sure. This all was very great, wonderful, but how do I do that? Do I need to go to the doctor? Do I need to make sure that I exercise? Do I change the environment? Sometimes the environment needs to be shifted. Do I need to get better food? This is where you talk specifics when someone is not well and going off. So these goals are divided. In fact, I'll take you back a little. In Toastmasters, again on the chat box, tell me, when was Toastmasters established? Now you know, come on, we celebrated 100 years. 1924, okay? Yes, it was established in 1924, but the first ever meeting happened in 1905. Official establishment of Toastmasters happened. Yes, thank you so much, Sudhir ji, Atul ji, thank you. I was expecting these answers. Yet it was established as Toastmasters International in 1924. It was doing brilliant. We had 1 clubs, and eventually by 1930, we had 2-3 clubs. And then by 1980, we had 1 lakh members. From 1924 to 1980, all those people who can do maths, I'm not good at it, so I leave it on you. From 1924 to 1980, 1 lakh members. From 1980 to 1989, 1,50,000 members. In just 9 years, we actually had 50,000 members more. Now, what happens when you are staying all alone? Raise off your hands if you stay alone and you have stayed alone, and suddenly you have the entire family coming in for the dinner. You have less of the ration. You have no systems in place. You have no place to sleep, right? You have nothing to cover yourself at nights. You have to share your pillows, and you find yourself sleeping on the floor while they are having your master bedroom. That's what exactly happened from 1980 to 1989. A lot of things were realized that they need to be prepared more if that's how Toastmasters have to expand. So what they did, they diagnosed the problems. People were growing, but not really understanding or seeing the specific growth measures. They were going all the places. Some of members were not happy. They were leaving. Some of the members didn't know how to go ahead if they're done with them, all the pathways or whatever structures were available. What next? So they did the diagnosis, they did the treatment, and then they implemented something beautiful called as DCP, Distinguished Club Program. That's the history of Distinguished Club Program. And they divided into 4 parts. For just the benefit of this training, I have done it in 3 parts so that it's easier for all of us to understand. the idea of how it goes. So you can get and check up in 3 different parts. If you really want to do brain, heart, and the skeletal system, we can go ahead with that. The very first is the education goals. Why education goals are important? On the chat box, why do you think? We have so many seniors. Please put it on the chat box. Why do you think education, we have to measure education? Education is something vague. You can educate yourself anytime. You can sit here in this meeting, being there, done that, DTMs for how many times, but still you have come in this meeting. 5, education. Why education goals have to be specific? Put it on the chat box. Why do you think we need that? Yes, ensure members are advancing in their goals through speeches, because it's the core of transformation, absolutely, for Toastmasters, for self-assessment, heart and soul of learning program. Thank you so much, Mangai ma'am. Complete our speeches. Where are we going? Imagine playing a football match and you don't know how many goals you have done. There's no one who's checking on the goals. So education program is basically checking why you joined. Are you in the right path or no? Are you going in the right direction? So very first education goal that you will get in your DCP point, and I will take you through where you can see those DCP points, is 4 level 1s. Now for level 1s, I'll go back to Ian's speech, Ian's training. You know what level 1s are. Give me raise of your hands if you're aware what level 1s are in all the pathways. It's the easiest one. You do your icebreaker, you speak to people. There are hardly 3 to 4 speeches. In fact, now it's 4 to 5 around after the changes of new pathways coming in. 4 level 1s award achieved. That means 4 unique members have completed level 1. We go to second one is 2 level 2 awards achieved. That is when you get another education goal. So you got the first education goal in your distinguished club program. When 4 unique members have completed, okay, I am specifying unique for a reason. I'll come back to it, why I'm specifying unique. Unique members, 2 level 2s awards achieved. Any one of you, can you give me the third one? How do you get the third goal here? How do you get the third education goal? We have so many seniors here. Yes, 2 level more, 2 level more, of course. Yes. So you all have done the training. Thank you so much. Yes, you get another education now. Your 3 education goals already done if you have 2 more level 2 awards achieved. Now, when I say achieved, does not mean that you just go in your meeting, give the speech and not put it on the base camp. You're supposed to put it on the base camp and it goes to your VP Ed, and then your VP E will approve it. Then it goes to headquarters and then you become VC1, Visionary Communication 1, as Ian was talking about. Only when it is submitted both the places. Your evaluator is taken care of, you've submitted in your base camp, and you've also given it to the TI for submission. Give me 4th one. When you get the 4th education award. Unmute yourself if you can. 4th, when do you get the 4th education? 2 level 3s. Okay. Give me yes or no if you have completed your level 3s. How many level 3s for all of you? Yes, yes. Oh my God, you already have. Shweta, you must have done so many level 3s. Wonderful. 2 level 3s. Yes, so that means 2 pathways, 1 level 3. Wow, brilliant. Yes, you're absolutely right. All of you are already right, because education goals are something that your VP Ed is behind you. So you're pretty clear of it, what you have to do. And this is something that you come in the meeting every time. 2 level 3 awards achieved will give you 4 education goals in your DCP program already. Then last one is, in fact, it's not still last one. 1 level 4 path completion and DTM achieved. That is the 5th one. Now the floor is open for the 6th one. Put it on the chat box. When do you complete all your education goals, which is the 6th one? 1 more level 5 DTM, yes. 1 more level 4, 5 or DTM. 1 more level 4 path completion or DTM award. And as Distinguished Toastmasters Magai already said DTM is not an easy path. It takes 2.5 years to get into DTM. So by that time, you're already level 4, level 5. Yes, you're right. Education goals are here for this. Now, a couple of questions I will answer here only. What do you mean by unique members? A lot of times people feel that, okay, for example, I have taken 2 pathways. I have taken humorous pathway and I've also taken persuasive influence. I started humorous thinking that I will be funny, but I realized that I'm not funny. I've done level 1 in that. And now I have submitted it in one club, level 1 for humorous pathway. I stopped humorous pathway and I took another one. I start my journey there and I complete level 1 in persuasive influence. Can I give it to the club? Would club be able to take benefit of that level 1 too? Give me yes or no. Let's see. No, yes. Okay. We have one no. Someone saying yes, no, you can give it to another club. Yes, absolutely, Binduman. You can give it to another club, but that club you will not be able to take benefit of 2 level 1s of one member. Let's go to the health check and tell me, why do you think this is a very important protocol? Why this rule is there? Of course, I can take 4 levels. Come on, I can have just 8 members in my club, minimum required, wonderful. And I can keep on buying new pathways and do level 1s and level 1s and level 1s, 4 level 1s, 4 pathways. Why do you think it's not right to do? To let many members engage. No, just a few. Brilliant. Absolutely. I'll go back to the same question. If 6 people are sleeping on the same bed, you really need a new bed. It's not going to work, right? Very soon you will be needing a new bed because the club members will get exhausted eventually. And the club will run out of potential. That's the only 8 members who's taken the entire responsibility of the club, and the club will eventually lose its charm and the potential because these are the only members who are doing. Imagine you doing 4 icebreakers in 1 year. Right. You're definitely going to break someone's head after the 3rd, 5th icebreaker. I can't do any more icebreakers. That's the reason they say it's the unique member. So every time these 4 level 1s and 2 level 2s, these all are unique. Let's quickly ask yourself, and in fact, put it on the chat box, how many levels can one member give to one club? How many levels can one member give to one club? How many maximum levels? One member, 5. Thank you so much, Gilda. Yes, 5 levels I can give. Absolutely. So if I complete my entire pathway in one tenure, I can give it to all in one club. And if I'm going ahead and buying another or going ahead with another, after completing, let's assume that I have done 8 months, I've done my pathway and I want to move ahead. I cannot give that to level 1 again to this club. So I can only give 5. Brilliant. Give me a thumbs up if you are all with me right now. You understood the education goals. Brilliant. Let's quickly go to the membership. Membership is the heart, the soul, because Toastmasters is not there and members are not there. Toastmasters itself, the word is toast and masters. So masters are the members. For new, dual or reinstated members, you get 1 more, or in fact, the first membership goal when you have 4 new. I don't have to emphasize the importance of new members, but still I would like to know from you, put it on the chat box, why do you need new members? Let's assume a club. In fact, there is a club in this district which has 42 members. Do they need new members? Why? Put it on the chat box. Why do you think they need new members? Why it is important for club to get new, fresh blood? Okay, I'm waiting on the chat box. New perspective, new theme, new minds, new thoughts. Yes, new energies. Absolutely. All of you who are married, You don't stay at home even on weekends. You need a change from your wife and your husband. Come on. We've committed on them, but still you need to go out, right? You need your friends. You need to meet new people. That's how even Toastmasters make sure that once in a year they do detox so that you meet someone outside your club. 4 new members, dual or reinstated members, will get new ideas to keep the quality check and also make sure that the members who had a vision before this club goes ahead. It does not stop. That's the reason we get new members. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being so active on chat. I kind of know that you are awake. Okay, next membership goal is 4 new members and dual members reinstated. That's where you get the next. Same thing goes ahead. The last and the not the least is the training and the admin. Why do you think training is important? Why do you think training is important? Anyone of you does origami? You know what origami is, right? You make paper boats. If I ask you to make a horse out of origami paper, would you be able to do that? A horse, except for you, Ian, maybe possible you'll be able to do that. He's like all in one. A horse from an origami paper? Maybe no. Till the time you are trained to make that horse. You'll be able to do everything only when you are able to train yourself. You all love coffee teas, right? And you make it on your own because someone took effort to train you. And that's the reason training is must, to make sure that you know how to exercise and bring back that agility in your club. Your club has to be agile. COVID happened because your people, your ex-coms were trained, and in fact went to the entire new training session of getting into online clubs. What happened when you got into online space after COVID? Give me 2 benefits. What happened after COVID when you got trained yourself in Zoom? And first benefit, I can tell you right away that you are present in that benefit. Someone is in Sri Lanka, someone is in Malaysia, someone is in Singapore, and people are in India and Qatar. They are getting trained here, sitting at their home, presenting on screen. Yes, and Ian rightly said, a lot of offices also now are presenting on screen. You're going global, absolutely. Why? Because the officers took time, the district took time to train these officers. So make sure that the training is done. Make sure that they are going in the right place. Who would like to go to a doctor and get the surgery done who's not done its training? I don't see any yeses. Yes, you would like to go to the club who's trained, who knows. You would like to ask your VP Ed what to do, only if you know that VP Ed is as trained and been trained by Distinguished Toastmaster Zian, right? If you know that your VP Ed is here, you know that he is trained and he knows what he is giving you. Any suggestion you will follow, right? And that's the reason training is must. How do trainings happen? In fact, district goes out of the way to take these trainings twice a year. So your 4 officers are supposed to attend these training. 4 officers is not less. In fact, I will never say 4 officers. All the officers should be trained. All the officers. 4 is a mandate, but all the officers training is a compulsion. I personally feel to get the adjust. You can't just keep on doing push-ups or just pull-ups and forget about your core or forget about everything else. The entire body needs that training. So 4 club officers every time. In fact, District 116 also does make-up club officers training, where some people have missed out or something has gone or some new club officer has come. They train them too for those training periods. The last 10th goal is 1 on-time payment of members. Quickly on the chat box, when do we make sure that the payments are done? What is the last date? 2 last dates, and I will read it out till the time you put it on the chat box. 2 dates when the club officers or the club members renew their membership. On-time payment of membership dues accomplished by the name of 8 members, at least 3 of whom should be renewing members for 1 period on-time submission officers. Okay, we have a lot of answers. Yes, 31st March, absolutely. 1st April and 1st of October, 30th September and 31st of March, you've absolutely got it. That's when the on-time payment is supposed to be done, especially people who are from the corporates. Corporates generally get into this agenda of not being able to do the renewals on time. Yes, they would do the renewal on later on and the club would be there, but they will miss out on this one DCP if they're not doing it on time. You can renew, maybe you have 20 members, maybe once someone is doing it later. Yes, this all is possible. TI would still take them and your club would still have good members, but you will miss out on this DCP point. Before I go further, I want all of you to think about it and go back to the training. If not, I'll give you the answer. When would a club qualify for this DCP? There is a qualification criteria for this club to actually Toastmasters to even see whether you have achieved these 10 points, 5 points, 6 points. Any idea? Put it on the chat box. If not, I'll give you the answer. Charter strength or net growth in membership? Brilliant, Ian. You're giving all the answers. Yes, except for Ian. The members, the base members have to be 20 or the net growth of the members from where you started should be +3. Now the Toastmasters have made just +3. In fact, minimum members, okay, let's quickly ask another question. The difference between club in good standing and club qualified for DCP. You've all heard when you go for competition, club is good, club in good standing, club in good standing. Are you from a good standing club? Are you? That's not a club that is club qualified for DCP. That's separate. You can be in a good standing club, but possible that the club is not qualified for DCP. Good standing club, 8. Thank you, Sanjay. Yes. Good standing club. Thank you, Shweta. At least 8 members, and out of which 3 members have to be the old members of the club. And I will share a case study here. In fact, this is what happened here in this area where I was taking care of. It was initially a club that corporate started, but not as a corporate club. It was a community club, but all of them were from the same company. And suddenly the transfer thing happened and everyone got transferred. We had new people coming in, 22 new people coming in, but no one from the old team was there. Sadly, none of them could even think of qualifying for the competition because 3 old members were not there. So we shifted the club to online club and we made sure that these 3 online members, 3 old clubs members are there, and we continued with that. So make sure that the members who are old, not old, actually seasoned, Ian, I will take your word, seasoned members of the club are there. And that's how your club is in good standing. That's different between club qualification for the DCP. Give me thumbs up if you are there with me. We all are on the same page. Any questions? Put it on the chat box. Whether we'll take care of it or we'll take care of it in the later stage. Now, a couple of FAQs that I have answered it for you, and I want all of you to answer for me. Either on chat box or unmute and tell me, why was Distinguished Club Program created in first place? Why? Unmute and tell me. I would love to hear it from you. I did answer. Was I too fast? Shweta, you told me that you need to cover it up, right? Okay.
No, you're good.
Quality.
So far, you're good.
Perfect. Quality control, yes. Health check, thank you so much. Meet the goals, yes. Health, absolutely. This was creating systems. We need to create a system when you are at home. When 30 people suddenly come at your house, you know which one is going to do the dishes, who will stay, who will do what, who will take care of what, who will cook. You're not going to get exhausted. So systems in place was the biggest reason. Why systems in place? To make sure the quality, the vision that Toastmasters started stays intact. The peace of the house stays intact when people come in, more the merrier. Second one, again, when does a club qualify to participate in a DCP? I took enough time to explain that. Let's hear it from new members on the chat box. When does a club qualify? 20 members minimum, yes, and 20 members or any base members plan, and yes, three old member. No, that's a separate thing. We're confusing. Net growth of 3 members. Let's assume that 18 is your base right now. You just go, or let's say, oh, let's do a little checkup. Hold on to your thought, and I have more quiz for you, and you will get an explanation on that. Why should we care about membership goals if current members are happy? That's a good question to ask. You and your friend are very happy. Why you even think of going ahead and taking your friend out for a party? Why should we care about membership goals? To make a team of a club, yes. When the current members are happy, for the clubs to not get exhausted and get the new energy, new thoughts, new drive, absolutely. What does a club in good standing mean? Quickly on the chat box, I've explained it in very clear terms. A good standing club is a club which has minimum 8 members. Out of it, 3 members should be old members of the club. Minimum 8 members, out of which 3 members should be the old members of the club. And qualifying is 20 or plus 3, any number that you started with. How many education goals can individual give to the club? How many education goals can one member give to the club? 5, absolutely. You are like fastest fingers first. Is a transfer member of your club counted as a new member? Now, here is something that I would like all of you to go to our Distinguished Club program, and I will make sure that you all have the copy of it and look at it where it is. In fact, this is on the list where it's in page 6 and page 7 when you talk about the transfer member. What is a transfer member? For example, I am right now very happy in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India, and I suddenly go to Ian and I shift to Malaysia maybe or some other Philippines, and I get myself transferred there in mid of the term in August itself. Now, would Ian's club be able to take me as a new member? No, yes, no, yeah, you're right, absolutely. Why? Why? You're so
Because
good
you
at
have
it.
already paid for the membership in another club.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Now, another question, follow-up question happens. I have stopped giving speeches to this club and I've already joined Ian's club. My speech would, if I give it in Ian's club, would it qualify for your club, as in the old club or the new club?
Old club.
Okay, that's a twist. I've already transferred, so my speech would go to the new club. I can give my levels to the new club because I am now a member of a new club, but I will not be a new club member for that member. So my speeches after the transfer, I'll not be able to dedicate to the old member. I hope we all have clear understanding on that. Transfer members don't count as new, dual or reinstated. Dual clubs, you know, when I am a member of 2 clubs. So that's the reason it's very clear, dual, new or reinstated, not transfer when you talk about new club. What do you mean by on-time payment? We've already done with it. When do you do the payments? Before 1st of April or 1st of October. Brilliant. What do you mean by on-time submission of officers list? When do you submit officers list? When do you tell people that we've got new team? You all are seeing it in your WhatsApps now. Congratulations, new XCOM select, elect. You kind of know, yes. There are two kinds of club. Some of them are dual in terms of bi-yearly, they have 2 times they do that, and some of clubs are yearly, their whole tenure is year. For them, it's 30th June. Otherwise, for clubs who have 6 months as a tenure, they do it on 31st of December and 30th June. I'm not sure how many clubs here have a dual understanding on it. Let's move forward and give you a very clear picture of how your club can be distinguished, select distinguished, president distinguished, and something new, which I am very excited, Smedley distinguished. Distinguished is when your club success plan, that's what I was talking about, a plan. And I know Shweta is already working on getting us trained for that. There is a beautiful feature. I would personally, as a mental health coach, I'll say it's a vision board for you guys. You can actually put all the visions in a specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, perfect, smart goals that you have, how you can achieve your club. So club success plan should be submitted so that TI should know what is your plan, what are you going to do, so that they can support you in that plan, not because they can be accountable or you can be accountable, so that they can support you in achieving. Your area directors, your division directors can support you to achieve those goals. It's that wish list you make for yourself, and you tell your parents, okay, I'm going to do that. And your parents will say, get up, exercise. You said you will exercise. That's what TI would just help you. Your leaders would help you in achieving that. And you also know that you have ticked on this mark, and then suddenly you get a dopamine high. Oh, we have done that. So club success plan has to be submitted by 30th September for all those categories. For distinguished, you should have 20 members total, or be as rightly said, net growth of 3 members. Very easy for anyone to do if you have all the health checks since the day one, with the help of your area directors, division directors, and district team. Select distinguish is total of 20 members and net growth of 5 members. President distinguished is 20 total members, and Smedley distinguished is 25 total members. Why did they do that? There are clubs who are achieving 42, 52 members. And when you put them in the president distinguished, the achievement high maybe is not there. I would love it if I have a separate shining star for me if I'm doing a better job. Maybe that's why. And let's see how many of us can actually get into Smedley distinguished. Now we'll go back to the chocolate, the bar. Look at it, all the wonderful leaders, my fellow ex-com people, and everyone, the member with a friend. Look at these with a deep thought and tell me, if you had to take a choice of asking your friend to join a club, honest, which club would you like them to join? Or if you are a first-time Toastmaster after this training, which club would you like to join? A being the first and B being the second. A being with total base numbers 28 and B being the base numbers of 10. Be honest and tell me which one. A, yes, Priyam. A. B, I want to raise the level. Absolutely, yes. That's what a leader would do. Yes. If you're a first-time member, you didn't know anything about Toastmasters, you don't know anything about protein bars, all you are seeing is just the reviews. So my question to you is it a benchmark, a pride, or really deep down a health check of a club? When every day morning you take a bath and you stand on your weighing scales because you're worried about your weight, shouldn't you get up every Sunday before the meeting and check the dashboard and see the status of your friend's health too? If you're not doing it till now, this is the right time to start this practice. Your friend's health, which you are spending 2 hours with every week, should be as good, as flexible, and as perfect as yours. This is the time to take that responsibility back. With this, can I ask all of you a big question? can we all have a healthy, distinguished clubs? Of course, I'll say Smedley, but District 116, can we all have healthy, distinguished clubs? I would like all of you to unmute and tell me yes or no.
Yes.
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 I was expecting
Numerous.
the same. I was expecting the same. I am open with any question and answers. If you have time with this, you have been wonderful audience, fellow leaders. I'm there for any questions, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to and help you understand the reason why DCP is so important. I hand it over to Distinguished Toastmasters Shweta Raghuraman. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DTM Pooja. We will now just take 5 minutes for the Q&A. So the floor is open for everyone to address the questions, starting with Gilda.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, Pooja, for this wonderful, brilliant presentation. Thank you for your information. I have a question. You mentioned that 4 unique members to give level 1. How about if a member is only a member in one club and finish to level 1?
If one member, if I'm taking your question correctly, one member who has finished 2 levels in one club.
2 level 1.
2 level
From
1.
2 different paths.
In
Yes.
that case, only one level can be submitted in the club.
Can the member save this level?
Yeah, if you have not submitted in the entire tenure, you can definitely keep it and submit it maybe in the next term, not this term. And I think Mangai ma'am would be able to answer that much better. Mangai ma'am, over to you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Pooja. It was indeed an inspiring, one of the DCP presentations I've come across so far, and we love you. And answering to Gilda's question, yes, a member can, same member can complete 2 level 1s in 2 different paths. That we are all very clear. But will it count to the DCP? No. But will it count to the educational goals? Yes. So that's how. If the member wants to retain it to give it to some other club, or he or she can do it in the next year. Hold this for the next year and submit. So that's how it works.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Do we have any other question?
Yes, if anyone has any questions, kindly raise your hand or unmute yourself, and the floor is open. I think everyone listened to you, Pooja. You were so good.
Oh, thank you so much. I think credit goes to you. You were very specific about what you want in the training. Thank you, Shweta.
Okay, thank you so much, DTM Pooja. Let's give her a huge virtual round of applause for giving us a very interesting perspective and a dimension to the Distinguished Club program. We always benchmarked it to success, but imagine if you benchmark the club's success to health. It is important. It is an important tangent that we all have to look at. And great job, Pooja, as usual, for doing this. And once again, thank you so much for accepting this role. Oh, we have Toastmaster Yatika. Yes, Yatika. Would you like to say something, or you have any question?
We have Zubeda also another question on the chat box. Yes, Yatika.
I was just checking on one thing you mentioned. We have old members reinstated, right? So this old is how old? A 10-year-old or a 2-year-old to the club, or just for my understanding, because I'm completely new to the
It can be
XCOM.
any old. It can be any year old. My father was a Toastmaster when I was 6 years old. And first time that Toastmasters logo came when I was 6 years old. And if he comes back maybe in second life, then I will not be able to take him. But this life, even if he comes back at 68 and he is a reinstated member or an old member.
Okay, thank you for that
provided we
clarification.
have the ID and the credentials.
Absolutely.
And to get the recognition, rather the credit for the reinstated members, yes, they should have had the break of 2 renewals not done.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
That's it.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I
We
guess
have
any,
Zubeda also
yes,
having a
Zubeda,
question.
you have something to add? There is a time limit for schedule. I wonder what she's asking.
What schedule you're talking about, Zubeda?
So
Unmute
she
yourself.
said, I have a question. First time in Toastmaster, there is a time limit for schedule. Zubaida, if you're with us, can you please unmute and please ask your question directly? So it would be more clear for our trainer as well. Okay, we'll just come back to her. I think she's held up somewhere. So thank you so much, Pooja. Let's give her a huge virtual round of applause, which has been pending for a while.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And with this, we have come to the end of the segment. But please don't leave, guys. We still have a little bit of things to do. And to proceed with the next segment, I would request our trainers to please be there. Don't go yet. And I would request our Zoom master, Toastmaster Shalini, to please share the screen, because now we are going to reward for their efforts. We are going to felicitate our trainers, starting with our trainer for the first segment. Please move on to the next slide. We have DTM Ian Curtis for being a trainer for the Pathways Deep Dive. Thank you so much, Ian.
Thank you so
Let's
much,
give a
Deepam
huge round
Shraddha.
of applause. And
Excellent, Jan.
yes, wonderful. Thank you so much, Ian. And our next trainer, of course, it's a given. She was asking for a star and she has it in the certificate, by the way. So thank you so much, DTM Pooja, for giving
Yes.
us your valuable time and being our trainer for tonight. Thank you so
Awesome,
much.
Pooja.
It was an honor serving District 116.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pooja. And last but not the least, this person is very essential because she's 7,000 miles away from us. I think 7,000, if my numbers are correct. Suganya Kartigun for volunteering to be a timer for the District TLI training. Thank you so much, Suganya. Yes, Shalini. Yes. We will now proceed with the vote of thanks. Unfortunately, our program quality director, DTM Sherwin, is held up somewhere. He could not meet it, he could not make it. So on his behalf, I would like to request our district club road director, DTM Iman Salame, to please do the vote of thanks. Over to you, Iman.
Thank you, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Shweta, for a lovely session of the training of the district for the first, the beginning of the session. It's lovely sessions and amazing with the great trainers. Our district director, distinguished Toastmaster Alumni Mangai, and the dignitaries, division directors, area directors, and our special trainers and all Toastmasters members. Thank you for the lovely session that we have today. It's amazing, and it's the good strength beginning that to learn how to have the goals of DCP points and the new condition about to submit it before 30th September, and also to the how to learn about pathway. I remember always when I become attending a club's meeting, they always ask about the path core value, but the thing is, most members they don't have enough information about the pathway. But this session is really amazing that you make all members that they know how to select their path and how they start their journey in pathway. It's really like the map show us the direction where to go and how to succeed in our to make our club succeed. And also the distinguished Toastmaster program, it shows us how to be the strong club with the plus 20 and how we can have membership and also the education goals. It's very important that for us to guide us from the beginning to select this two subject in the beginning. As Shweta, she did amazing job for today, and Shalini, she's the host of the day, and all this hardworking, amazing that we have this beginning is strong and big, take us to select our goals in the end, inshallah. Thank you for you. I really we miss distinguished Toastmaster Sharwin. He planned it with Shweta. It's really a wonderful session as a strong beginning. Back to you, my dear.
Thank you so much, DTM Iman, for that wonderful vote of thanks speech. So, with this, we have come to the end of our District TLI Series training number 1. We have our second training, which is going to be based on the club success plan and on the golden quarter, which is more membership centric. I won't tell you more because if I tell you more, you guys won't make it. And if you guys make it next time, I'm saying here on recording, you will get an award in the end of the year. And I make sure everyone gets it if you attend all of these trainings. But rest assured, we are going to deliver more purposeful driven training segments throughout this year. And you will also expect that in our next training, which is happening on the 18th of July, same 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. Qatar time, and nowhere else but here on Zoom. So please stay in touch with us. We'll be posting the announcement shortly. And don't go yet. It's time for some Zoom photography. So please be however you are, just turn on your cameras. We'll be going, I think, in page by page, clicking all your wonderful photos. So I would leave it up to our district PRM and to Shalini to please proceed with the Zoom photography. Over to you.
Yeah, PRM has some announcements as well. So please go ahead.
Yes, over to you, Leo.
Yes, hello everyone. This is Leo, your district PRM, and thank you, Shweta, and the trainers for delivering such a wonderful session for this afternoon to all of us. We have learned a lot regarding pathways in our DCP, and for sure we will reach more as we start this year. And just an announcement, everyone is asking about awards and all that, and we will be having our district awards presentation this coming Wednesday. We have sent out the flyer in our social media and as well as in our WhatsApp groups. So please be there. The Club Growth Awards, the Program Quality Awards, and Public Relations Awards will be unleashed. And every one of us have the opportunity to get these awards and get those exciting prizes towards maybe every month end or something like that. So stay tuned for that because we have a lot in store for you for this year. All right, and because of that, let us now have our videos turned on if you wanted to be part in our photo session. As this will be published worldwide, you will be seen with your families around the world that you have joined this wonderful training session. So I'm giving 5 seconds for us all to turn on our cameras to join this wonderful picture. 5, 4, 3, 2, okay. 2.5, 1.5, 1. Okay. Say cheese. 1, 2, 3. First page. All right. Continue smiling because we have second page. We have a lot of attendees today. All right. Say cheese. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's the end of it. Thank you so much. Over to you, Didi or Shweta.
Okay, thank you so much, Leo, for that important announcement and for that amazing photography. So, like I've said, please stay tuned for more announcements on our district-related events, including the awards and the TLI training. And please do stay updated in our socials and also on our WhatsApp group for more announcements to come. But before we close, I would like to hear one word, just one word from each and every one of you on how the trainings were tonight. Let me start with our district director, DTM Mangai.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. DTM Iman.
Organized, 100%.
Organized. Okay, great. Anyone else who would like to just, the floor is open. Just throw some words at me.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay, anything else?
10 on 10.
Lot of clarity.
Very informative.
Clarity, informative, great. Okay, more. I need more. Okay, I think people are full of learnings that they just don't want to throw out any words anymore because they feel they'll lose it. So, with this, yes, Badriya?
No, and your word very nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Badria. Yes, so with this, I'll officially close our District TLI segment. The recording will be stopped at this moment, and those who want to watch this training on demand, it will be available on our YouTube channel. So this is me, Shweta Raguraman, DTM, your TLI chair, signing off for tonight, and have an amazing Friday.